Hello everyone, and welcome back to another tutorial. I'm so excited to be having this on with you, and in this tutorial I'll be talking about design tool proficiencies that sees what tools do we actually use in design. Now for this tutorial I'll be telling you about some basic tools. We have tons of tools to be used in UI UX design. We have tools like Figma, Adobe XD, Sketch, Webflow, InVision, various, Photoshop, Illustrators, and the list goes on and on and on and on. But I'll be talking basically on these four, and basically on my personal favorite, which is the first one called Figma. So let's just go ahead and look at what they look like. This is an example of what a sketch look like. We see that they all contain basic things like the fonts, the font weight, the width, the height, and everything you need to do, the inspect element and all of this, all of which we will be exploring when we pick a tool to use. We have Figma, which is a more broader and more interesting tool, which is what we'll be using basically for this our tutorial. We have other tutorials for using other applications, but basically we'll be teaching you this using Figma. And we also have a Webflow, which build with the power of code without writing any code. Is a platform that enables you to create astonishing website designs without actually coding, and just like a drag and drop kind of stuff. And you have the boss again, Adobe XD platform that helps you to design. You actually be downloading that and designing what you want to do with the design. Okay, so for this I'll be telling you how to create an account. Teaching will be going with it how to create an account and how to get the desktop version for your system to use offline and everything you will need to do. So let's dive right in. All right, so now once you head up to your browser and type in the URL figma.com, you'll be faced with this interface where it will show you a brief overview of what you can do. You can co-create in one space, collaboration, and making you feel like a pro already without actually going into it. It's showing you all the designs, showing you how it works, really animated, and showing you a very in-depth part into what you're doing, looking at how they are all collaborating together and making you feel like a pro already. All right, but that doesn't make you a pro yet because you have to do that. So the first thing is to get started for free, right? You'll click on the get started for free, and it's going to pop up where you have to either you create an account by putting in your email and your password, or you create an account by continuing with Google. If you click on continue with Google, well, I already have my account created, but if you don't have your account created, it's just a very easy one. You can create your account by selecting any of your emails to use. So I've already created my account, but if you've not created your account, there is no problem with that. You just click on your Gmail account and it takes you up in the next place. It's going to ask you a few questions like, how do you want to use it? Are you a developer? Are you a student? Do you work for a company? Do you work for yourself? And you just keep filling those information, put your name and everything, and the next thing, it brings you into your dashboard interface where you see a whole lot of things like your drafts and a new file to work with. Basically, yours is going to be different from this because you're starting. I already have a lot of UI UX design work that I've done before, so my dashboard is populated. But basically, you should see something like this on your dashboard. I don't know if another of my dashboard is open to check. Okay, let me switch to, if I switch to this other account. Okay, I don't have my other account written on it, but you have a basic interface like this that shows you what to do. So if you also want to download it for your desktop, to have a desktop version, you go to figma.com/download and it brings you into the download. Do you want to download the desktop app for Mac OS, or do you want it for the Windows? Do you want it for your iPhone or for your Android or for your iPad? Now, what's the difference between the two? Downloading for your Mac or your Windows, it's an interactive tool that you can use to design offline without having to open your browser every time. But if you download for your iOS or for your Android, now this is called Figma Mirror, where you just get to, it just shows you what you've designed already. You can actually go ahead and start making designs on your mobile phone. You can only view an existing design on your mobile phone. So you can also install the font installer. Maybe you want to get a font and all of that. It helps you to pull in your plugin. So when you click on download for Windows, it's going to actually pop up your download to start and give you what you need. Although I've already downloaded mine, so I would not be going back there. So let me just show you. So we have the Figma setup already, and I'm going to click on install so that I'll install it on my PC and we can see how it goes together. All right, and we have it coming up. So okay, so once it's up, it's going to ask you to log in with your browser so that it can synchronize your data from your browser up down to your device. So let's click on login with browser. So it's going to the browser to actually log you in from the browser so that it synchronizes it. And just like I have an account, I'm going to click on continue with Google, and that is going to open up my authentication to actually pull in the sign in into it. And I click on authenticate since I already have my email set, and that is going to work. And by the time I click it, it's going to refresh and ask me to logging in. So open the desktop app, and I'm going to open the prompt to open the desktop app now, and it's loading my interface for where all my work exists. And that is just basically how you do to get your design set up and running. All right, so once it's up, we proceed to the next thing. Okay, so it's up now, and you can see how it is. It contains all the work I've done before, just like we have it on the web version. So that is it. In the next video, I'll be telling you more about wireframes and low and high fidelity wireframes.